Hello everyone, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and today will be another shard pulling video. This time, the champion chase for the Sanguine Maria Fusion has just gone live. It's a 3-day event, and if you win, you can get her 5-star soul. But just looking here, it's just opened and somebody's already got 15,000 points. So there's no way I will be going after her soul. I wasn't planning on it anyway, but someone very clearly does want her 5-star soul. If you're going to go after her soul, it's pretty good value for her because she does like that accuracy if she's not on her third turn. But saying that, it can get very expensive. On the bright side, it is only a group of 50 compared to sometimes it can be a group of 100, but you just never know who you're going to be paired up with, and someone can come in at the last minute and snipe it. So be careful if you are going to go chasing her 5-star soul. However, she will benefit from it quite a lot. So just looking at the overall points here, we're looking at 3,500 here for the Thorn Golem, which is on the expensive side, I believe, but it's really not, because you should be able to summon at least 3 copies of him during this event, so that's 350 points each. So you're looking at 1,050 points just from summoning this Thorn Golem points here. And I also have a summon pool, which will be a minimum of 250, so I need around 2,200 points here with Ancient Shards. I've got 239, I will probably end up pulling around 44. The map says you, on a 2x event, you'll get roughly 50 points per shard. So who will I be throwing in here? I think I'll be throwing in the new Knights Rev champion here, who looks very cool. Reviver looks incredibly good. Rotos is always a great option too. I could go with Rotos, but I am going after this Fusion, who's another under damage dealer. Morrigan's a decent speed boosting champion, really good for Amius, but not a top tier one. And then you've got Kaja and Timid the Fool here, who are a paired champion. And again, none of these are really S, or I suppose Rotos might be considered an S plus tier, but these two are both speed boosters who aren't quite S plus tier, but they're decent. So they're interesting because if you're in a live arena fight, you probably won't want to ban them, but they are still decent enough to give you some trouble. And then Timid the Fool goes really nicely paired with Kaja the Rye, and he can be very annoying here with his passive putting out provokes. So, and then in terms of the epics, I'll be going after Magna because I do not have him. I do have the other two. He'd be a great HP damage dealer, and I will go after, yeah, we're going to go after Venalicia, who's great. He's great. Looks really good so far. So those will be the 2 champions I will be chasing. And again, Wixwell, if it is a legendary, would love. I'm going after Ashma and Delaja still from the Kargate epics, and I still would love a Geomancer. But first, I think we'll dive into it with the summon pool, see who we get. And we have got a Lady Quillen, who I don't really need. So a bit disappointing outcome there. I think she goes straight up into the pool up here. So did not lead a Lady Quillen. Is she a Mikage Fusion? I forget. She might be. Yeah, I don't. Well, I needed her, but I don't need her because I already have a Tatsu. So, oh well. Not the outcome we were looking for, but that's alright. You know, it's only a 6% chance of getting a legendary. We'll keep moving on. So we'll be looking at around 44 Ancient Shards to pull here. So we'll get right into it, start off with a nice temple. Again, would really like a Wixwell if it happened to be a legendary. Starting off decently strong. Torture Helm is good. He can solo Sand Devil. He's part of a fusion component, so I don't really need him. But he can be built to solo Sand Devil. Juliana, whatever. Don't really need her. So we'll go into another temple, and I don't have any space. So we'll go straight into the main reserve. I didn't even realize I was pulling to the reserve vault there. So we'll go straight into the main one. I wasn't keeping track of how many points that was either. Should be just over 500, I believe. Hopefully, we just don't want to get rare taxed here. So saying that, it's not looking good at the moment. Not great. 100 points is unideal. We'll keep going there. Hopefully, it can be balanced out with this one. So nothing to really speak about. Come on, game. Give me something good here. Finally, an epic spider. Not ideal. Getting pretty unfortunate so far with the raid. So we've pulled 30, only got 2 epics so far, and the rest have been rares. We'll go for another temple. We might have to do a 5th temple here. Still more blue. Another epic mistress. I don't know what she does. Another epic Magna. There we go. So there's the one we were chasing on the progressive, an extra 508 points. She's a Sacred Order healer and reviver here, so could be good if you're missing one. But Magna was the one I was chasing over. I need a damage dealer for my demon spawn, so he's great. He's really solid HP damage dealer. I think probably the best epic HP damage dealer in the game, so very happy to get him. I'll have to build him out to use in demon spawn. We'll go see if the points have updated and see how we're sitting so far. Otherwise, I might do one more temple of yeah, I think I might need to do one more temple here. So I need to get to around 2,400 points or so, yeah. So we'll do another temple. Let's see what that gives us after this. Again, 1% chance of getting a legendary here. Another epic lawn. Another Magna. I probably could have changed it. Epic with legendary. What are we going to get? Oh, no. Oh, the pain. Oh, Alice is a great champion. Alice is a great champion. But it's the free login legendary. I already have her. I don't need a second one. Oh. It's just painful. Painful, painful, painful. Lawn, I actually have a 6-star soul for. I got another Magna. I probably should have thought about that. Another Magna's not bad. Pan, the Bowhorn. But damn. Been stitched up with these legendaries recently. Anyway, Alice is great. Triple hitter if the enemy has active skills on cooldown. Otherwise, it's a double hitter. And reduces the duration of enemy buffs, so it can be very good. Her A2 is great. It's got a lockout on it, and it has turned me to pushback. It does decent damage. And then her A3 is a ignore 20% defense, and if it kills the target, it will attack the enemy with the lowest HP and ignore 20% of their defense as well. And this is the AoE. And then her passive is quite interesting. Inflicts 3% more damage to each target for each turn remaining on all the skill cooldowns. And then this is great because it really saves you from having to book her out if you want the skill cooldowns, because it resets as a cooldown of this champion skills each time they kill an enemy and occurs once per skill. And this is on a 3 turn, so this active effect down here. So she's a great champion in terms of like starting off in the game. She'll be going straight into my faction guardians. I just didn't really need another one. So again, I can't complain because it's a legendary, but not someone I was after. I really would have liked Vanessa. Again, 5% chance if you pull on legendary that you're going to get the one you put in, or I could have done with a wig swap, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. So we'll go in, we'll put her into the faction guardians. I believe it's my 3rd duplicate legendary after I have duplicate Razins, and I also have duplicate Herndix. So that would be great, and Magma can also go straight in to start filling out this. So I'll definitely build one of these Magmas. Don't empower your champions if you haven't fully finished out filling out your faction guardians, because they provide stat boost to everyone, so important to fill it out. Res, I only fill out for who I don't have, but overall, successful. 2 Magmas who I was chasing. Bit disappointing in terms of the, yeah, a bit disappointing then in terms of the legendary we pulled. Actually, I'm pretty close. I'll go after this legendary skill tome, because it's right there. This is how they get you. So I'm looking at another 1,000 points. So we'll do one more temple. I've got plenty of ancients. We'll do one more temple. One more temple for the fun. Again, could do with more Magnas to fill out the epic. There's the 3rd Magna. So I can't complain. Just give me one more epic. No, that's good. We'll be leaving it there. So Magma, a 3rd one. That's fine. We'll keep it. We need to fill out this faction guardians. Down to 179 Ancient Shards, so I think I pulled 60 then. Overall decent value, but wanted to go after this legendary book here. Again, see, I got decently lucky on that final pull. If I hadn't have got lucky, I wouldn't have gone after this, but yeah, plenty of points now. And I'll get 1,050 from those summons, so I can collect those Thorn Golem summons here now, actually. Well, actually, why not? I'll do them now. You can see me push up. So, go over to the summon pool, fragment summons here, and we will collect 3 of them. And I need to increase my space. And let me fix this real quick. We will put some of these into the reserve vault quickly. And I will do these fragment summons for the Thorn Golem. First one here. We'll watch the first one and then I'll skip to the other ones. Very exciting stuff. So that would be 3 of the fusion epics now put together. And if you don't know, if you're playing on your computer, you can just press escape. And it will cancel the summon animation and you won't have to watch the entire thing. And once again, they're trying to upmarket me. Very expensive. I don't know if it's good value, but it seems very expensive. And overall, I should now be at that legendary book. There we go. I don't think I'm going to chase any more for the mythical. I'll see how I feel at the end of the weekend. But in 2nd place, wouldn't expect to stay there at all. But overall, successful video. I get to build out one of the Magmas, and we got a duplicate Alice. Would have liked someone new, but it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know how your pulls are going down below. Have you got the champion you are wanting? Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.